is hard to measure, yeah, with no beginning and no end, hey.
And we often come so close, but we never even know that we hold it in our hands, yeah.
We get so caught up in the future,
Yeah.
we don't take the time to live today. And how long does it take to love each other, to believe with every day there's a difference we can make? How long will it take to start all over if we finally realize that we've been wasting so much time? And how long does it take to love each other, to believe with every day
There's a difference we can make.
And how long will it take to start all over if we finally realize
That we've been wasting so much time.
Greg Long, How Long? Keith Allen, and For the People. Our website is forthepeopleshow.com. That's where you can make a donation. I just had somebody from Michigan say, "Are you serious about what you just said before the show?" I am serious. We are going to run refeeds until we can raise this money for the iPad, because to me it's pointless. I would feel like an idiot starting this and not being able to finish it. And kind of like Trump, I'm a winner. I want to win. And if you want to win too, and that's your attitude, and it's a can-do attitude that we can get this done. I'm putting my own money in. I just can't do it all. That's all I'm asking you to do is $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, whatever it is. If you can give $100, that's great. If you can give more, that's better. But whatever you can do right now, I just can't do all the heavy lifting, folks. I do it every single day. You know, I have a bout of books, great sellers at Barnes & Noble that just get in for some publishers, for some great guests, and producing my own broadcast and all the things that we do here at For the People. I just, financially, I can't do it. So I'm asking you to do it. And so if you can find it within yourselves to make that difference today for dear Chuck, I would really appreciate that. And we still do have open an opportunity that if you can travel to Florida, maybe you're in Florida, it'd be a lot easier. But when we do finally reach the goal of $799 to purchase the iPad Pro, you can travel with me to Gainesville to present it, and we'll have a Facebook Live video when we present it to Chuck, when he opens it, and all that good stuff. But it'll be a celebratory deal. But if you'd like to be a part of that, and you're able to travel to Tampa, because I'm going to drive to Tampa, or maybe you're in the Gainesville area. Maybe you're listening to our Ocala radio station, and you just want me to pick you up in Ocala and drive to Gainesville. Or meet me in Gainesville. If you'd like to do that, that would be really exciting. Come on, Ocala, you can do that. That's right, Ocala. I believe in you. So help me out. I know you love listening to the broadcast and what we do each and every day, but this is really important business, and this is like job number one. And if we can get this done, you will definitely put a smile on a face that been so important to so many people for the years. And it's somebody that is important. And it was a big deal. Maybe not to you, but to me, okay? And a guy that certainly is a brilliant mind. By the way, if you'd like to read a little about him, besides the WorldNet Daily article that I told you about with Silenced, is a little from Chuck himself, as he's written several books, Death Trap Oklahoma, but a book, Will We Ever Learn, that you can find on Amazon right now. Will We Ever Learn? It's got like the highest star rating that you can get, but that's a book that's most sought after. And Chuck says not only will he write a newsletter if he gets the iPad, which is awesome, but he would write another book, and it would be up to date. So that would be cool. That would be available on his Amazon too. So many good things could be coming out of this, giving this to him for his mental stability. Can you imagine just staring at a ceiling and then hearing all that weird noises going on in the nursing home? There's one guy in one room, and then across from the other, it's almost like in stereo. I was there a couple weeks ago, and some guy's like, and another guy's like, and they just do this nonstop around the country. I know it sounds hideous, but and just for that short amount of time, but imagine every single day. So a little, earbuds that come with the iPad Pro, where he sticks in his ears so you can listen to podcasts and music, videos, and all sorts of things. This is just going to be a lifesaver in so many different ways. You would want one of these, wouldn't you yourself? And you might say, I want one of these right now. What are you talking about? But, this guy's bedridden. And, God forbid that any of you end up in a bed where you're bedridden in a nursing home. It's got to be rough enough to actually be in a nursing home. But imagine, I don't know, not able to use your legs to walk outside to kind of get some fresh air. I mean, they can't just put him in a wheelchair. They can't just wheel him out. They kind of think, people ask him, oh, Chuck, he can go out there and sees the squirrels, and then there's no squirrels. Out a window, maybe if they prop him up, he might be able to see one of those. But outside, not a chance. But the iPad will open up the world to him at his fingertips, and that's why I thought it would be the perfect thing for him in a million different ways. Who would have thought that technology could do that? But it really does. It's pretty darn amazing. Let's make some good things happen, won't you? ForThePeopleShow.com. And the sooner we get this taken care of, we can be back to regularly scheduled programming and other news and happenings around the world, because a lot is happening. But we need to get this taken care of. The sooner you can handle the $7.99 America, the sooner For the People can be at the people's business. ForThePeopleShow.com. Go donate now, please.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on.
To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
What would you give for a little peace of mind if you were bedridden in a nursing home? Today, we're asking you to consider a one-time gift for a man who helped so many for most of his life on radio, Chuck Harder. Your gift will help purchase an iPad Pro to help him reach outside the confines of his bed to the outside world. Would you lend a hand today? Just go to forthepeopleshow.com to make a donation and help bring some light into his world. Life in a nursing home is lonely enough, but being bedridden is tougher. It may not seem like a lot, because his mind is still sharp and his heart is wide open. Would you open your heart today and help a good man who means so much to us here at For the People? When we raise the $7.99 needed to purchase an iPad Pro for Chuck, we'll Facebook Live the video for all to see. Please give your best gift today at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your kindness, and God bless. Get ready, get set for 1, 2, 3, ready. All right, folks, wanted to give you a little update here, a live update. We have raised $220, the iPad $799, so about $579 to go. So we've made some progress, but thanks to some folks overnight, $10 here, $15 donation there, and then a gentleman had given $50, then another $50. Mr. Wayne, you know who you are. Congratulations. Folks, we can get this number down even more, but I do need your help. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing, and thanks for continuing to listen. Do me a favor. Please spread the word. Let him know that we're raising money for Chuck Harder today. Thanks so much. And entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 1, 2, 3 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. forthepeopleshow.com. Daily dose of common sense. We are For the People. Today we are raising money for the founder of this broadcast, Chuck Harder, who's in a nursing home. He's bedridden, and we're trying to get him an iPad. And we'd like some help, to be quite honest with you. We need some help. It's going to be the folks that in the church and those that, always are the ones who seem to make the difference, that are able to do it, make a home run here, because it's just not happening, folks. People don't see the need, but you do. And if you can write the bigger check, that's gonna help out here to get us to the $7.99 mark. And I'm committed to getting this iPad Pro to them. But folks, I am so adamant about my statement about For the People continuing. If we can't raise this money, folks, then what's the point? If we can't help the founder of this broadcast, who got this first started in the first place, who gave me the opportunity to be able to do the show in the first place, with his name, with his music that was produced many years ago for the broadcast. I'm calling on all Chuck fans, and for fans of For the People, if you love the show and you tune in, and I know so many do, I really need you to step up to the plate, folks, right now at forthepeopleshow.com. I got to be like a cheerleader or something like that, but it's going to take this, because I just, again, I can't go back to the nursing home without this. I promised Chuck that we would do it. I hear from people all over the country that love Chuck, tell me how much they miss him, how much he's meant to them through the years, and how he's